Hey everyone, it is Dani and welcome to this update video. I hope you're all having a really great Saturday thus far. And so of course we'll be taking a look at what is currently going on across the North Atlantic. And today is celebrated as Earth Day, so we'll be talking about that for a little bit. And so before I go into details, please do subscribe if you haven't yet done so and tap the notification bell so that you never miss an important update. Alright, and so let's go ahead and get started with it. Now, as we take a look at the satellite imagery of what is going on out there, we can see that there is a bit of activity seen here and there. The tropical Atlantic is kind of quiet for the most part, not seeing anything major going on out there. Looking into the vicinity of South America, we can see quite a bit of shower and thunderstorm activity, a lot of convective activity within that area. Going a bit more to the west over into the eastern Pacific, we have that little blob of shower and thunderstorm activity offshore of the southern Central American countries. And then as we take a look out into the Atlantic, just to the south of Bermuda, there we have all that activity in association with a trough. And of course, where we have troughs is where we're more likely to have more showers and thunderstorms seen within that area because they're all low pressure areas. And we can see that that activity is extended into the vicinity of the northeastern Caribbean, and so it could help to induce some rainfall activity there. But taking a closer look at the Caribbean here, we can see that there isn't too much happening across the region, across the most easterly side of Cuba and parts of Jamaica and Hispaniola. There we can see all that cloud cover. Looking down into South America, we can see that outflow from all that shower and thunderstorm activity. Now, those feathery like clouds you're seeing making their way to the east are in the upper atmosphere, and those upper level winds are displacing them to the east. So those clouds, those high level clouds, do not usually come with rainfall activities. However, as we go more to the denser cloud covers, for example, down in the vicinity of Trinidad and Tobago, there's a possibility that you guys are experiencing some showers there. So you can let me know in the comments what it's like for you guys. But generally for the Caribbean, going over into the Western Caribbean, we're not seeing much happening across most Central American countries. Belize, it's beautiful sunshine for you guys this morning. And also going to the Cayman Islands, we don't see too much happening across that area. And so now as we go ahead and take a look at what the various models are expecting in terms of the precipitation total. So starting out with Icon, and we're seeing here that the model is expecting that the most rainfall in the region is going to be in the eastern section, going from Hispaniola to the Lesser Antilles, and including Trinidad and Tobago. Of course, as this map gets more colorful, that is where we have higher rainfall totals. Of course, we have the different colors and how much rainfall they represent in inches over to the right side of your screen. So we're seeing that the most rainfall activity is expected over in the Lesser Antilles and Hispaniola. Some is definitely seen for Puerto Rico, and as we head over to the west, of course, not much rainfall, but definitely seen that some activity is expected for Jamaica, sections of Cuba, and into parts of Central America as well. For the Cayman Islands, things are going to be pretty sunny today, maybe just a stray shower at the most, so very little to no rainfall activity. Same story for you guys over in Belize. And so as we go ahead and look at the Euro model, we're seeing that Euro is expecting something a little bit different in that going from around Martinique southward to Grenada, much rainfall activity is not expected. And then finally going on to the GFS model here, we can see that GFS is sort of in agreement more with Icon in that most of the Lesser Antilles is going to be experiencing quite a bit of rainfall activity, but most of that expected in the vicinity of Trinidad and Tobago. And definitely for Northern South America, they're going to be getting quite a bit of rainfall. Not seeing much activity for the ABC Islands. Definitely seeing rainfall activity expected for Hispaniola and Puerto Rico, and also Jamaica. And something that I've noticed with these three models is that they're all expecting that the eastern side of the country, Jamaica is going to be experiencing the most rainfall within the next 24 hours. But we're seeing this consistency that, hey, going over into Belize, you guys won't be seeing much activity. So unfortunately, if you've been longing for some rainfall, that doesn't seem likely for the next 24 hours. And of course, we have dry conditions still being pretty much prevalent across the region, and that is helping to suppress any major activity. And so guys, as I mentioned earlier, today the 22nd of April is being celebrated as Earth Day. So happy Earth Day to you all. And this day is really designated to bring more awareness to our planet. Of course, we live on Earth, the only planet in the solar system that can sustain life, and as such we should take steps individually to ensure that we care for the planet. So things as simple as not polluting the earth, the proper disposal of solid waste, and even using organic fertilizers for plants instead of those synthetic fertilizers really helps the environment, because of course using those synthetic fertilizers will eventually result in them ending up elsewhere. For example, if a river is nearby and it rains, after you use that fertilizer, it's going to end up within that water body, and of course the compounds that are found in it can cause something known as eutrophication, where we have an increase in nutrients in the water, and that can result in the overgrowth of algae. And as a result of that, the oxygen level in the water is depleted for the aquatic species, the plants and animals there, and that can result in loss of those species, loss of biodiversity for the aquatic environment. So everything we do, whether minor or major, it somehow affects the environment, and taking individual steps to preserve our planet, to conserve on our resources, can be something very significant if everyone does it. So just remember to appreciate your planet as you go throughout today. I certainly will. And of course, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. And so I hope that you found it to be quite informative. However, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments, and you can also share your thoughts there. And of course, remember to always be wise.